So Donovan Mitchell has had enough of referees.
Listen, I'm never, ever one to blame a ref, to blame an official. I could say we could have done more, but this is getting out of hand. You know, like we won this game, in my personal opinion. You know, but like I said, I'm gonna give them credit. They won, whatever, cool. But like this is it's a consistent thing.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have I done one of these videos and I'm like, why did this guy get ejected? Like something happened with Marvin Bagley. There was the Devin Booker one like 2 days ago that was really bad. To me, when it comes to ejecting a player, that's a big deal. Okay, like you gotta earn getting ejected. Now, there's a fine line. I mean, I get the idea of like, well, if you've already got one technical, you shouldn't be allowed to say whatever you want. I agree with that too, but I don't think. I think in the case of Mitchell, Booker, those should not have been ejections to me the past couple days. What else happened? Embiid hits the contested triple. Yeah, this last play by the Sixers was like totally out of whack. And it didn't matter because Embiid was just like, you know what, I'm just going to back up and shoot a three. So they try some action with Embiid and Tobias, but they switch that because they just don't want to give up a three. And now he's just like, let me just back up and shoot a three over Bogdanovich because that makes sense. Embiid's jump shooting this season has been nuts. It's just been crazy. Yeah, TJ McConnell had a game and then some. 13 assists, 10 steals, 0 fouls. I wonder what his like win shares per 48 was in this game. It was probably like 1 million. Should TJ be considered for 6th man of the year or a spot on the all-defense team? I mean, Pacers fans hated him like 2 weeks ago when he couldn't score on the Sixers zone, so I don't know. But he was certainly great in this game. And he is one of the best backup point guards in the league. Random drug test coming. I mean, you're not wrong. The NBA's got a history of that one. Dame drills the deep step back three to put the Blazers up 2. I wanted to watch this game. I had a bad headache last night, so I went to bed early. So this is the first time I'm seeing whatever happens. Granted, I've seen 1 million Dame step back threes in my life. We got Bazemore on him. And for most NBA players, that would be fine defense, but for Dame, you have to basically be hugging him, and even then he could still probably make it. Okay, so I would show this, but even without the audio, there's a chance that AEW has some crazy good copyright thing. Anyway, it's a real spot. Like, Shaq actually really goes through the tables. This is not some BS. He goes straight down. It's pretty impressive. Mitchell assaults a water cooler. I remember this because he apologizes to the dude. He's like, oh, my bad, man. That's how you can tell Donovan Mitchell's a good guy. Dame draws the clutch charge on Draymond with 3 seconds. Again, I really wish I saw this. That's gotta hurt a little bit, man. I mean, Dame is what, 190? Draymond is 240 or something. But hey, you do what you can. I'm surprised Draymond almost jumped over Dame. You like almost cleared him there. I didn't know Draymond could still get up like that. Montrez gets teed up for yelling and one. Alright, you know what? The refs have officially gone too far. This was supposed to be a rebuild year for the Spurs. San Antonio was barreling towards the playoffs. It's true. I did a video on him a couple days ago. DeRozan's been great. We'll see if they want to hold on to him. I think there's reason to keep him now if he's going to maintain being this like super efficient 7 assists a game guy. Keldon Johnson's good. DeJounte's getting better. Charles Barkley says, joining the Inside the NBA was the best decision of my life. When I took the job, Ernie asked me how long I was going to be here. 3 years and I'm going to move on to bigger and better things, but nothing bigger and better has come along. That's why I'm stuck here. There's probably some metaphor about life in here. According to reporters, I'm scared of Rudy Gobert and I'm scared of top centers. As we saw tonight, it looks like I was very, very scared of him, so yeah, keep talking. Yeah, Embiid certainly had a game against Gobert. I mean, look, Gobert, now not all of them was against Gobert. Some was on Derek Favors, and we saw that 3 on Bogdanovich, but yeah, I mean, Gobert, look, great rim protector. He wins the math every night in terms of defense, you know, forcing teams to take like more floaters and stuff, or more pull-ups or whatever. But rim protection and just defending a 280-pound dude who's got post moves, it's 2 totally different things. Curry blocks Hood's dunk attempt after the 3rd quarter and laughs. How do you get blocked by Steph Curry? Steph gets blocked by the rim half the time. Oh, jeez. That's rough, man. If I was Rodney Hood, I would just be like, what the hell, bro? Like, I score 10 points a game. Can you let me have this? Embiid gets fouled and the entire Jazz team can't believe it. We got Tobias ISO. On Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich doing okay job. Still got some good position on him. Embiid, the board, it didn't look like there was a lot there. Maybe Gobert, like, touched his, I don't know, waist or something. I don't know. Dwight from deep. I do remember this. I do recall this one. You could tell Gobert, like, even as this was happening, I was like, why is Gobert stepping up on Dwight that much? Like, he doesn't, well, why is he doing that? And then Dwight makes it. Apparently, Dwight's like 4 for 11 from 3 this year, so that's kind of wild. Zion puts Daniel Gafford on a poster. Bulls fans have much conversation about Daniel Gafford in their subreddit. It's one of those things that you're not going to care about unless you're a fan of the team, but they, like, really care about it. Anyway, Zion's great. Bucks debut the hand sanitizer cam, and it gets a bit weird. Yeah, sure, why wouldn't it? Okay, just immediately, I mean, between the spraying onto people, I mean, that... Who okayed this? More than one person had to approve of this one. Unless this was just some guy's, like, troll thing, and they just gave him full power, so he's like, yeah, let me just do this, why not? Okay, and then we've got the motion, which, you know, it kind of looks like a jerking motion, I get it. And then these dudes take off their masks, open their mouths. Okay, we're gonna move on. You get it. The joke doesn't need to be told. Embiid is too strong for Gobert. Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying. I mean, it's not like I'm spreading prophecy here. It's pretty obvious. It's just, there's a difference between rim protection with guys going to the lane and this. Embiid and Jokic against Gobert this season. This is apparently a Gobert roast video now. 41-15-6 on insane shooting. Gobert is not physically built for post defense. Kyle Lowry probably weighs more than him. I mean, part of it is height, right? Like, a good reason why Horford was able to defend Embiid in the post. One, because Embiid was not what he is now. But also, he just has a lower center of gravity, so he can put more of his actual, like, strength into defending the post. Whereas if Gobert does that, it's just going to be awkward. Like, he's too tall to do it. Cavs remain in discussions with Drummond. I mean, it's going to depend on if he actually is willing to leave money on the table. Or, I mean, the Raptors apparently rumored for him. I don't know, it's still a little weird to me. Because, like, they're not going to trade Powell. Powell's been great. Cleveland has been open to discussing Cedi Osman, Taurean Prince, and McGee. I would like the Celtics to get Osman. I think Taurean Prince, he's got potential, but it just seems like he doesn't really want to be a role player. Like, he kind of wants to make offense happen himself, and he's just not that type of guy. Unless he is, and nobody believes in him. PJ Tucker, Nets, Bucks, Heat, Nuggets, Lakers. Okay. Among all those, I guess the most interesting would be maybe the Nuggets, just because they're the most desperate for defense out of all these teams. Although I think defensively they've been like better when all their main guys are in the game. Harrison Barnes and Bjelica will receive interest from suitors. Sixers, Heat, the Warriors, Bucks, and Celtics have shown interest in Bjelica. I mean, I want Harrison Barnes for the Celtics. Bjelica is cool, but Barnes is just better. Among the top trade targets for the Celtics, Jeremy Grant. I might do a video later about the Celtics trade stuff, because there was also a rumor about Vucevic for the Celtics, which I don't think Orlando would trade Vooch. Would the Pistons trade Jeremy Grant? It could be a bit of a sell high sort of thing. At the same time, they've struck gold with him. I mean, they got a 20-point scorer out of a, 17 a year contract. I think it's 20. I mean, it's a bargain deal for his production right now. Several teams have pursued Dinwiddie in trade talks. Receive his bird rights. Yep. 5 years in free agency. We don't have actual teams on that one. Karis LeVert coming back second half. That's awesome. Minnesota has shown interest in power forwards, John Collins and Aaron Gordon. I would say Gordon has a better chance of happening. What about Orlando? They're going to trade everything? Celtics and Hornets interested in Vooch. Yeah, I'll do the Celtics thing later. That video will be out, 6 hours from when this video drops. Spurs receiving calls. Aldridge, DeRozan, Rudy Gay, Trey Lyles, Patty Mills. Would the Spurs actually make a mid-season trade? I feel like they never do that.